5 rappers who have rich parents. Hello there. Welcome to Flexoffenders. It's been a common narrative that rappers come from the hood, where life is hard, crime is skyrocketing, kids sell drugs to survive, and they are raised by single mothers. After raising enough money from their illicit trades and crimes, enough to pay the producer, they enter the booth, recorded hits, and become famous overnight. But not every rapper came from a humble background, especially today's rappers. They were born and raised rich. So, who are these rappers that were flexing way before they became stars? As usual, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment "rich," and we'll give a shout out to one of the viewers in the next video. 5. Travis Knight.
Nights on my feet, kicking seat to the right or the left or the left. Prime mama kicking slick. You thought that I was wet, money grip, I got a trick. Another name for Richard.
It's every kid's dream to be born in a rich family, even if they can't say it. One of the luckiest ones must have been Travis Knight. Knight is the son of Nike's founder and owner Phil Knight. Travis raps under the name Chili Chi. He could have called himself Just Do, since his dad wouldn't sue him for copying the company's motto. How did he miss that opportunity anyway? Moving forward, the Knight Kid recorded a demo, which Vibe described as a high school English assignment on the civil rights movement. The benefit of having a rich and influential dad who pampers you is getting everything you need at the snap of your finger. Chili asked his father to use his connections and link him up with MCA Records to record his album. MCA linked the rich kid with producers like the Bomb Squad, probably to help him release more explosive music. The Bomb Squad was reportedly the production crew that created every Public Enemy project, produced Ice Cube, and Slick Rick. With their help, Chili released Get Off Mine, and it was a total flop. I guess he pulled the wrong pen. That was Chili's first attempt, and sadly the last at rap domination. Never to get up and just do it. However, when one door closes, another one opens. For a kid that has traveled far and wide with his rich father, he has seen so much, from food to architecture, from art to dress styles, music, movies, comic books. The rich kid has experienced it all. It was the beginning of my lifelong love affair with the culture, Travis stated. He's now more of a producer and animator. Did you manage to watch Bumblebee with your family? Yes, that hit animation film of the vintage VW Beetle turning into the kindest robot on the planet was directed by Travis Knight. He has produced or directed about 5 more. The former rapper is also an animator, his latest project being 2016's Kubo and the Two Strings. Although he's a thriving creative, he controls more than 38 million shares of his father's company. The shares represent 2.3% of the sportswear shares, and the stake is worth $2.3 billion. Technically, he's the trustee and administrator just like the owner, even though his immediate family benefits directly from the trust. It was Phil Knight's plan to bring Travis in as he exited, and he also gave one of the 2 seats he held on the board to Swoosh. I know people who wouldn't tire their asses working if they were in Travis's shoes. Meanwhile, forget about seeing him rapping and grab a new pair of Nikes. You'll just be making him richer. 4. Jaden Smith. You can't ignore the fact that Jaden is richer than most 40-year-old Americans, with a whopping $8 million in his account. He is going to be an heir of more millions alongside his sister Willow. After all, what your parents own is yours by default, no matter how long you have to wait. It's no surprise that Jaden Smith was born rich to Will and Jada Smith, and the kid is one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. He also tried rapping and collaborated with young Justin Bieber for the song Never Say Never.
I will never say never. I will fight till forever.
Which has over 900 million views on YouTube. His mother was a close friend with Pac, and his dad was a rapper. Will Smith grew up in Philadelphia alongside his 3 siblings. Although Will Smith is depicted as a real person in pursuit of happiness, he never experienced such hardships in real life. His father was a refrigerator engineer, while his mom was on the school board, and he was admitted to MIT, although he never applied. Jada was a performer, even when she was young. She met Tupac Shakur at Baltimore School for the Arts. And can you believe she never dated one of the greatest rappers of all time? They were just friends. Their kids, Jaden and Willow Smith, have followed their footsteps, but Jada seems to be taking more credit. His influential father helped him land his first role in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, where they were the main cast. From there, Jaden got the leading role in the remake of Karate Kid. Jaden has never been serious with music like he is right now. After dropping his last name, his new moniker is just Jaden. He released a mixtape titled Iris Is Coming in April 2019 with 3 tracks: pass, beautiful disruption, and new direction. Whether his music sells or not, Jaden doesn't have to worry much. Is he even paying taxes? The 20-year-old rapper got to perform at first at a nightclub in Singapore in September after his latest album was released. He also performed his hit tunes Fallen and Icon. Apart from music and acting, Jaden Smith tried his hand on fashion. He runs a clothing and lifestyle brand alongside his sister known as MS/FTS Rap. And in 2016, he was the first male to walk the runway for Louis Vuitton's women's wear. 3. Chet Hanks.
Girls that want the fucks, doing anything for drugs, but I'm a better man than that.
You already know Chet Hanks, the son of Tom Hanks, the famous actor. But does the name Chet Hanks ring a bell? Perhaps not. Well, Chet Hanks and Chet Hanks are one and the same person. The fact that he was born to a highly profiled actor means he grew with more than a few advantages. He could fly to France with his family for a vacation while you were dreaming about going to Disneyland. And he could also use toys almost as expensive as a car. However, Chet is struggling to live up to his father's legacy and has some tough shoes to fill. He has yet to make it big as a hip-hop artist and was labeled frat boy rapper. Critics have also described him as a Justin Timberlake knockoff with nothing worth listening to, a sign that he's not getting respected in the hip-hop community. His father was encouraging him and spent money funding his son's impossible dream. The worst thing he ever did was use the N-word, a word reserved for only black rappers. When asked why he did that, Chet Hanks said that drugs and trolling were to blame.
A couple months ago, I was selling coke, doing coke until I couldn't even snort it up my nose anymore because it was so clogged. If I can change, you can change. There is a solution.
Did he use the slur to get attention? Slim Shady himself avoids it like the plague. But as long as your father is rich and influential, you can always try wearing a new sock every day. So when rapping didn't work out as Chet hoped, he figured out he could be like them anyway from the booth. He's had multiple relationships and termed as a troubled man by tabloids. He admitted on social media that he fathered a daughter but didn't reveal much about the mother. Although he credited his daughter for bringing stability to his life, Chet talks less about her. He later confirmed that Tiffany Miles is the mother, but they were no longer dating. Following in his father's footsteps, he's focusing on acting and taking a minor role in movies like Larry Crown, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and Project X. His most notable role is in the 2015 Fantastic Four. Chet is doing good in music too. The fact that his dad is famous and rich doesn't mean Chaz has to relax and spend his father's dough. Every actor has a humble start, and Chaz's career is undoubtedly taking off. He should, however, not give up on rapping. Maybe someday it will give way. 2. Diggy Simmons. If you want to have a rich and successful parent to sponsor your hip-hop ambitions, then your best wish should be born in Joseph Simmons' family. However, you'll have to learn from relatives Diggy and JoJo Simmons how rap could work for you. Diggy's father is Joseph Simmons, also known as Rev Run, a DJ, musician, and actor. He also has a media mogul uncle, Russell Simmons. JoJo has been a rapper all along, but it's his younger brother Diggy who amazed the globe with his rapping talent when he was just 13 years. 5 years later, he had 4 mixtapes and a studio album in his name and was listed on XXL's annual freshman list. The rapper proved that it's not just money that he inherited from his father, but also rap skills.
Yeah, I know you staying at home still. I could do your parents a favor and pay your phone bill.
2 thumbs, that's my type.
He's still releasing albums since stepping out of his father's shadow, the most recent one being Lighten Up, which was released in November 2018. Diggy is also acting and has a supporting role on the sitcom Grownish. I wonder as talented as Diggy Simmons is, why he is underrated. Well, in music, you release what you love, hope that people will listen and love it as well. What happens if your music touches the hearts of only a few people? Diggy and his 6 siblings became famous thanks to MTV's reality show Run's House. The show focused on the family, especially his father, Rev, and his music career with Run DMC. Diggy doesn't have a reality of his own, but he inspires his fans through his Instagram, where he posts videos of his healthy eating habits and morning workouts. Kanye West once claimed that Diggy Simmons was one of the freshest kids in hip-hop. Maybe he should sign him. Diggy is definitely grinding on his own, even though he was born into wealth. 1. Redfoo. You haven't forgotten LMFAO, Laughing My Blankety Blank Out, and I never thought that would be a title for a band until it became one. Redfoo and Sky Blue spiced our summer with Party Rock Anthem and Sexy and I Know It. What many never knew is that Redfoo is the uncle of Sky Blue and the son of Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown Records, who has a net worth of over $345 million. Now you can understand why these guys were in the mood to party when the economy wasn't doing too well. Speaking to The Hollywood Report, Berry said, "At a time like now, people need what they give. Love, happiness, a party, and they're doing it better than anybody I've seen in a long time. They're making the world a better place." Was that the reason LMFAO came out wearing cheetah prints? I get it. Fashion sells music videos. Motown produced hundreds of hits, but none of them had lyrics like, "I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it." As long as your dad has a record label, you don't have to worry about what you release. It's only airplay that matters. Redfoo went solo, but wasn't as successful as he was alongside his nephew. Being the son of a rich and influential man means you can make career switches without worrying about burning the lights. Redfoo is now a programmer working with Ethereum blockchain. The rapper now describes himself as a vegan, crypto coder, tennis-playing, DJ party rocker. Speaking to Forbes in March 2018, Redfoo stated that he had taken a break from music and embraced the vegan culture. Well, can you eat broccoli and rap at the same time? You can if your father is rich.